What up, Bucs fans? This is Michael Plus of Real Bucs Talk. Let's get into the matchup this week for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they host the Los Angeles Rams. And both teams have definitely underwhelmed so far this season. You look at the Rams, they're 3-4. The Buccaneers 3-5, coming off of three straight losses. The Rams have been a thorn, you could say, in the side of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Obviously, this is a rematch of last year's divisional matchup in which the Rams came out on top at the very end. It was a hell of a game as the Buccaneers fought back and found a way to get into the game, tie it up, and then we all know what happened at the end with Cooper Cup. But I mean, you're looking at the numbers here again, Rams not doing so great. Matthew Stafford has been up and down so far this year, 7 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. You look at Brady, obviously been pretty efficient. And then the rushing, these teams running the ball are pretty much dead last in the league, not very good at being efficient and running the football. So that's a good sign if you're the Bucs who have struggled against the run. They're going to have to make some adjustments and probably go back to some more two gapping and play a little bit more cover one, cover three, stuff like that, which they have been doing, but they're going to have to adjust their fronts and alignments, especially against this Rams team, and make sure they shut down that run most importantly, but also find a way to stop this guy, Cooper Cup, who is questionable again, coming off an ankle injury, but still, this guy has been a Bucks killer. And as you see, they're having a great season, 64 receptions, over almost 700 yards. So he's been really good. You see the injuries there. I don't know why the Buccaneers are favored in this game, but they are. The Buccaneers are 1-3 at home, so home field advantage really hasn't been a thing for this team so far this year. They got to turn that around. But you look at the numbers again, not the greatest on both sides. Both offenses struggling to put up points per game. Defensively, obviously the Bucs have been a little bit better. But yeah, just not very good. And you see the yards per game rushing, not effective at all. And then defensively, both pretty good pass defenses, rush defense. Yeah, not great. The Bucs 132 yards allowed on the ground. That's something we haven't seen here. So, and you look at the NFC South standings again. Buccaneers are right there, one game behind Atlanta. But you look at this. I mean, that's not a good sign as far as ratio. 146 points for, 151 allowed. Still, they had the best defense as far as points allowed in the division, but offensively, they are well behind, as you see, dead last in points for out of the four teams. That's not good. And we look at the results of the last 5 games. Obviously, the Rams coming off a very tough loss against San Francisco, who they just struggle against. They haven't beaten them in a while. I mean, you look at that earlier game, 24-9, 31-14, a loss to Dallas as well. And you look at the Bucs again, losing what is that? Losing five out of the last 6 games. That's not good. Your one win against Atlanta. But yeah, it's been a struggle for both teams. And you look at the weather; it's going to be a nice afternoon contest. But Buccaneers, I mean, they're going to have to find ways to utilize their players better. We talked about it offensively. Find a way to attack and use your personnel the way it should be used. And for the Rams, I think the Rams are just struggling with more so personnel than it is what they're dialing up for these guys. They've had issues among their offensive line. And defensively, there's some players that haven't played up to their potential. So it's been mixed results for them. And for the Buccaneers, we talk about it's not a talent issue. They have guys in place to do the job. It's just how are they utilizing these players to make sure they're in position to be more successful. So yeah, I mean, should be a good matchup. And again, we'll have more on this game coming up throughout the week as we get closer to Sunday. Guys, be sure to hit that like button for us. We appreciate all the support. Comment down below what you think of this matchup. Do the Buccaneers have a chance to bounce back and get back in the winning column moving forward? And with that said, everyone have a great week. Until the next one.